Hey guys, this is Bear Gaming and welcome back to our channel. For today's Hero Spotlight, we are going to discuss about Fergie. So I'm pretty sure you are very familiar with Fergie because you can see her a lot here in the Hero Recruit button. Especially when it comes to recruiting whichever banner there is, except for the Mythic Hero. But when it comes to the other banners here, mostly you can see Fergie. She's the one who is going to help you with your summons or pulls. So we are going to discuss her today because she happens to have a Fatecore. It's not a gold Fatecore, neither a black Fatecore or blue Fatecore, but she has an orange Fatecore. So we are still going to discuss about any of the heroes who have a Fatecore, even though it's an orange Fatecore. So we can see over here in the journals button, you can see Fergie. First, we are going to check out her skill set. Her passive is Careful Planning. Grants a barrier equal to 12% of own defense to all allies for 3 turns at the start of round. Then, for the first skill, it says here Fan Meeting. Deals 127 damage to all enemies and 55% chance to decrease attack of target by 15% for 9 turns. 127 damage to all enemies. That's quite a lot, really. And for her second skill, this is actually a buffing skill. You can see increases defense of all allies by 11% and grants a barrier equal to 12% of health to all allies. Wow. This just made me realize that Fergie is actually very useful. So we are going to check her out further here in the hero introduction. You can see Fergie. She really looks like a secretary. And she's been with us since day 1. You can see this floating pendulum of some sort, and you can see she's holding this scroll. I wonder what's inside. You can see a glyph and a profile of some sort. You can see a hero over there, right? That's Zion, isn't it? And you can see a quill. It says here Talent Management Specialist. So it's like in a company in real life. She's like the HR or human resources. This is the default mode and this is the battle mode. So for the skill preview, this is the basic attack and wow, you can see the pendulum has this door-like thing that just appeared.
Please back off.
Ooh, and that's a heart that was hurled towards the enemy. Now for the first skill.
It's party time.
So that's called a fan meeting, and you can see that's really cute. You can see a lot of rare grade heroes just approach Fergie and just took a picture.
I'll renew your
For the second skill.
So, are you motivated yet?
Was that really Zion or was it Ramsey? Or Ramsey? So that will give buffs to your allies. That's a very nice and unique skill animation. And I'm still thinking, you can see the image in the scroll or her notepad, is it? It's like it's either Zion or Ramsey, to be honest. So let's check out her hero story. Enchanter Fergie. Sex is female. Nation Pedas. Hero chair legendary or legendary grade hero. Element is machine. She's 27 years old. Race is human. Position support or support type hero. Birthday is on June 21st. A talent management specialist. Fergie is a part of Glenn's old crew. Since she was just a receptionist, there was a rumor saying that the guild master had his eye on Fergie to become his successor because of her excellent management skills in deploying human resources to the right places. So right, an HR. While Fergie maintained her silence regarding the rumor, it was an undeniable fact that Fergie was a skilled manager. Many organizations tried to scout Fergie for her great management skills, but she refused all offers, stating that only she would decide where she would be. Glenn and his old crew also tried to scout Fergie. Glenn visited Fergie 3 times with the director of the adventure team and succeeded in recruiting her after persistent persuasions. After joining the team, she played a pivotal role in supporting them and meeting all their expectations, such as obtaining the best quests for the team or supplementing personnel. However, because of the crash of the airship, the adventure crew disassembled and there was no role for her in the team anymore. Fergie, one of the few survivors of the crash, with her adventures and worked as an ordinary recruiter, brokering people upon the request of the Adventurers Guild. That is until Glenn came and asked her to fly again. Now she is preparing to show her ability once again. So, it happens to be that Fergie was also scouted by Glenn before. Now I get it. And after the crash, she was recruited again. So that's why she's with us now. Now we are going to check out her Fatecore. She only has one. And actually, it's the Orange Fatecore. So we are going here in the events Fatecore team. And as you can see, this is Fergie. Oh, for a while guys, I really need to close the window. So I'm back. Here's Happy New Year Fergie. Fergie from the parallel world who has dressed up to greet a Happy New Year. Eastern merchant Hyowan put in a special order to specifically design this dress to fit Fergie. And it really looks nice. It really suits her. So since this is an Orange Fatecore, there are no additional effects or skills when it comes to the passive and the first and second skill. So let's take a closer look at Fergie over here so you can see. I think this is called a hanbok. This is actually a Korean national dress, if I'm correct. And it really looks nice. She really looks beautiful. And look at her hair. It's all tied up. So for the illustration, you can see here, Happy New Year, Fergie. And then, this is the default mode, and this is the battle mode. Now we are going to check out the skill preview. So that's the basic attack. It kind of looks like just the same.
Everyone, it's party time.
So this is the first skill. It says her 2021 Happy New Year, so that's the changes.
I'll renew your contract.
And this is the second skill.
So, are you motivated yet?
Ooh, that's the additional thing we can see. There's this 2021 Happy New Year mark just on top of the glowing thing on the ceiling. So that's the Orange Fatecore of Fergie. Now we are going to the Manage Heroes button. Guys, I'm pretty much sorry if you can hear that sound. So there are
Let's see. Next time I'm gonna
Okay, so here is a copy of my Fergie, and it so happens that I have 2 copies of her Orange Fatecore, and it doesn't have any exclusive equipment. Again guys, sorry for the background noise. There are insect exterminators outside, that's why I happen to close the window so that I will be able to smell the insecticide. Sorry about that. And just ignore it. It happens every 2 weeks, and it so happens that I'm recording currently and we are really doing well already, and I don't want to cut the video anymore, so we are just going to go with the flow because these video recordings are really raw. So we are going to proceed with the gears, and Fergie is actually a support type hero, so we want to make her tanky, right? But I just equipped this randomly on her because I really don't use Fergie at all. The time that I use Fergie was around when the time I started playing Exos Heroes, because it's really quite easy for us to get her copy since she's a legendary hero. So I placed here some dash set and some sniper set, but if you want to know from me personally, if I were to properly equip Fergie, my personal decision would be a lot of fortification set and vitality set, or probably a mix of the three, because you know, this vitality set, fortification set, and resistance set is actually a 2-piece set. So since 2, 4, 6, so that will really cover up the 6 pieces of gears over here. But if not, we can go for dash set and some vitality set if you want to make her tanky and kinda speedy at the same time. But we want to take a closer look at her skills over here, particularly this one. This is a buffing skill, so she will be able to grant a barrier equal to 12% of her own HP. So here we go again with the own HP, own attack, own defense, and some sort of that. So particularly for Fergie, she'll be able to increase that from her own HP. So therefore, we want to make her HP or health as high as possible. So you can go for full vitality set if you want to. But if you want to ask me, I would go for the 3 different 2-piece set, such as vitality, a set of vitality, a set of fortification, and a set of resistance. Because again, fortification will be increasing her defense, vitality, HP, while resistance will be for effect resist. But if not, you can go for probably 2 vitality sets and 1 resistance set, or probably 1 fortification set. Or you can go for dash set plus 1 vitality. As long as when it comes to the dash set, just make sure you are going to have a lot of HP lines in order for us to make use of this one. Aside from that, you can see she has a debuffing skill, 55% chance to decrease attack of target. So that is really, well, it's up to you. If you want to make use of this, you can go for effect hit. But if not, because you know, if you want to make her HP that high enough, plus defense, plus attack speed, and probably having effect hit on the lines will just get in the way. Grants a barrier equal to 12% of own defense. So see, she also has a skill that's based on her defense, particularly the passive. So we are not going to use the effect hit on her. Instead, we are going to make her really tanky in order for us to make use of the HP and defense. So if you want to go for dash set plus the vitality set, or probably fortification set, when it comes to the gloves, you can go for HP in percent or defense in percent. When it comes to the accessories, you can go for effect resist, just like this one. Okay, so perfect timing. We have this one as an example. But when it comes to the lines over here, it's totally for damage dealing. And one over here, attack in whole number, is totally incorrect. So again, you can go for HP, effect resist, defense, attack speed for the 4 substats. This goes for every piece of gears for Fergie. Again, you can see here, attack speed, this is good. But if not, you may go for HP in percent or defense in percent. And again, for the substats, for every piece, you know, the 4 lines over here, unfortunately, these are only 3 lines because we haven't enhanced this particular gear piece to level 15. This works for legendary gears and below, but when it comes to the fated grade gears, such as this one on the right, you can already see the 4 lines given. So actually, when it comes to legendary gears, the 4th line is actually kinda a surprise still. So So if the additional line over here is good, therefore you can keep it. But if not, we can look for something else. So again, look for something that has a high amount of HP, defense, attack speed, and effect resist. So again, when it comes to the main stat for the gloves, HP or defense in percent. When it comes to the accessories, go for effect resist. And when it comes to the boots, you can go for attack speed, HP, or defense in percent. Okay, there you have it. So since she's from Greenland, we want to maximize the signature force of battery, since she's the general of Greenland. And when it comes to blue Fatecore, you can go for blue Fatecore Aiden. He will give buffs to characters under Greenland. And since she is a support type hero, you want to go for blue Fatecore Kaya. She will give buffs to support type heroes, whichever nation. And of course, do not forget about the unleash potential. Just in case you want to use Fergie, because based from her skill, she is really quite strong. You can see she can deal damage. At the same time, she can totally make your allies tanky. So that will be all, guys, for today. We discussed about Fergie, our very own HR personnel, our own secretary of Exos Heroes. And definitely we are going to miss her. So that will be all, guys, for today. Please do not forget to subscribe to my Twitch channel. And also for my YouTube channel as well, where you can see all of my mobile games and console games adventure. So please hang on, guys, because currently we are just doing a lot of hero spotlight for Exos Heroes. But eventually, when we are finished with the hero spotlights, we will be able to make a closure of this particular segment in our channel. And that's the time we are going to venture out with other games, because still we have a lot of games to play, such as Harvest Moon. That's the game which I streamed a few weeks ago using the emulator. And of course, there's Dark Cloud 2, and there's going to be Monster Rancher 3. I'm quite excited about that. And of course, we are going to finish our PS4 streaming sections from Final Fantasy VII Remake. So there are still a lot of games. And of course, we are now able to stream in our Nintendo Switch. So therefore, you'll be able to see me play Animal Crossing. So there is quite a number in my list. But first, we need to finish Hero Spotlight before May 11. So that will be all, guys, for today. This is Bear Gaming. Have a great day, everyone.